You know, I might say this every time we end up on this subreddit now, but what can I say? I'm just constantly impressed with my ability to spell pareidolia first try at this point. So, hey, can you say that you can do that? Probably. You probably do it long before I finally figured it out and stopped having to Google it. Thank goodness for Google and its ability to realize what it thinks you're trying to say, even when you don't know how to say it. Truly an incredible thing. Okay. Anyway, let's start off down here with who you gonna call? Ghost Butter. That almost looks too perfect. Like, you know what I think happened here? I think it arrived with this shape, and then OP, or whoever took this photo, went and just took a knife and did a little bit of cheating right there. That's what it's looking like to me. Now, I'm not saying someone would go on the internet and tell lies. I'm just saying that that looks to be a few little knife strokes right there. It's a little, so it's not really blending in with the flow of the rest of what's going on here. But still, I appreciate it because it did at least have the body. Although I'm sure you can turn a sort of sausage shape into many things, but you know, it has little ghost arms. That's fine. That's fine. I think there might have been a little post-production tampering though, or pre-production I should say, because that's before the photo was taken. But that's fine. It looks like Ghost Butter. It's very clever. You did it for the title and I appreciate that. Comedy and tragedy. Why are peppers just such a gold mine for pareidolia? They seem to be the most commonly used thing. Just go buy a pepper at the store, okay? This is very, very appropriate that we have a grocery store advertisement over here. And in fact, it has a pepper it's just cut the wrong way though. They cut it that way. They cut it the non-symmetrical way. Why would you do that? Cut it vertically, not horizontally. And then you get some pareidolia and it would fit in with the subreddit and it would be very, very targeted advertising. Come on, Ralphs. Don't you want to do targeted advertising on Reddit pareidolia? Like, know your market. Jeez. Did I do this right? Roses are red, tomatoes are sweet. He boots too big for he got damn feet. There's another subreddit called Boot Too Big, and every title of all the posts, it's roses are red, violets are blue, and then the title of the post is like the continuation of that, and then it relates to whatever the image is. So a little bit of context there for you. I haven't gone through that subreddit before, in case you were wondering. It looks like a bit of a mob hit right there. This dude's about to get tossed into a lake or something, and those are about to pull him down to the bottom. Fortunately for you, I believe tomatoes float, so you're gonna be in luck. Actually, though, that'd be really frustrating if your feet were floating. And what if your body like sunk? Ooh, I mean, obviously you could just lay on your back, but you know, in a different universe where humans do not float, that would suck. Like your feet are floating, but you can't, you'd have to like grab your feet. I'm trying to envision how that would work. Just hope to never get into that situation. I wonder, is there anyone out there who is so dense in muscle mass that they actually do sink? There's gotta be someone out there that's body composition is just so dense that they actually will not float if they lay on their back. Must exist. Happy vegetable peeler. That's got to be on purpose, I feel like. Although, because is that a part that gets used for something? Is that part of the tool? Is that part of the tool right there? Is that for weight savings? It's like we're trying to design an F1 vegetable peeler here. You know, we got to save weight at every possible opportunity. I think it's supposed to be very happy that you are eating healthy things. And it's very happy for your health, you know, and it gets you happy that you're being healthy, unless you're using it for something else that's not like veggies or something like that, and it's actually really unhealthy. You're using it to peel the wrapper off of like a really difficult candy thing to open. In which case it should turn into a frown. It should detect if the sugar content is too high in what you're peeling and either be smiling or frowning. Develop that. My washing machine came. Oh, you didn't mean your washing machine was delivered. Not that kind of came. You mean the other. Oh, yep. What I'm really wanting to know is, did you desecrate your house just for the sake of this photo? Were you like, God, how can I get this sweet karma? All right, you know what? I gotta make it look like my washing machine just had a good time, but how am I gonna do that? Oh, I gotta get foam all over the place. That's fine. The mess is worth the karma. That really sucks. Did you put like dish soap in your washing machine? Because I've accidentally done that. I had laundry, or I did it in my dishwasher, not my laundry machine. Or did you have an HE washing machine and then you put in non-HE? I don't know, but I did it in my dishwasher because both the liquids were blue. I had blue dish soap and I had blue washer fluid, and they looked basically the same, and I just wasn't paying attention. I grabbed one, I put it in the thing, I go back, and there's just, oh God, water and foam everywhere. Whoops. Don't do that. Use the pouch. That's the pre-done detergent and stuff pouch. That's the easiest way to do it. Life lessons here. Learn from my mistakes. Looking forward to the barbecue season. Very much. I don't know. It looks kind of happy, actually, that it's in this sort of snowy situation. But yeah, it's looking, I think it's looking back upon happier times. Back when it was actually in use. Unlike my barbecue, which has sat unused for 2.5 years. The gas line isn't even connected. That's how much I do cooking. It's a reflection of the fact that even if it were connected, I don't think I'd ever use it. I had a couple of people say we should do a barbecue, but then I'm like, yeah, but I'd have to get the gas line connected. And you know, it's much easier than going to the grocery store and getting food and doing a barbecue and doing all the preparation and having to clean up afterwards. Let's just order some food. Let's order some pizza. Pizza's always pretty good, right? Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Lo and behold, everyone watching is like, you lazy sack of poop. Evil onion. That's actually pretty brilliant right there. I'm not gonna, no, that's legit. That's legit. I was gonna say, yeah, again, someone could kind of just take a little knife and do that, like the Ghostbusters one, but no, it's gonna make you cry, and it's gonna be really pleased with itself. That's its mission. That's the thing, though. Does cutting onions actually make you cry? Because I've chopped an onion before for the sake of a video, and I've like taken a bite out of an onion for the sake of a video. Notice how all these things are for the sake of a video and not actually cooking a meal. Story of my life. But I've never gotten teary-eyed from it at all. Anyway, my nose itches now. Screw you guys, I'm going home. I don't even know what that is. Is that like supposed to be something you tie your boat onto, except it's on the side of a road? It's not a light? It's not something you can lock your bike to, because you can just take it off? I suppose you could lock your bike to that, but that's too thick? Oh, what in the world is that? It's just like an obstacle so that, God forbid, you hit a patch of ice and kind of go skidding and happen to go off the side of the road. You crash into a large metal object. Rather than just going into the nice, snowy, soft embankment, you completely total your vehicle. And it's actually flipping you off. It's like, yeah, I'm going to ruin your car, and I'm going to be happy about it because I hate everything in the world. Constantly in a state of flipping it off. God damn it, why is that there? Why is that there? It serves no purpose other than to screw up your car. I'm sure someone is going to elaborate on what this is and why it's important, but I can't figure it out myself. So obviously, you know, that's the case. Cat on a cat. Wow. Top comment. If you put this in a larger sub, like mildly interesting, you will get many free internet points. If you, I love reddit.com/r/mildly. Wait, what is mildly? What is this sub? Robots are coming to a bird. What is mildly? It exists. I don't know what it is. Oh, anyway, yo dog. I heard you like cats. This breakdancing log. Damn, dude, it's right in the middle of doing a flare, which I have always wanted to be able to do. It was a goal of mine. It's not a goal of mine anymore. I've kind of accepted that I'm never going to be able to do a flare because I'm just not flexible enough. But I wish. The thing that sucks is, even though I thought flares are the coolest and I always wanted to do them, doing the mushroom thing in gymnastics when I was like 10 years old, that was my worst thing. I think the most amount of circles I was ever able to do was like 10. And that was like, oh my God, I just did 10 circles on the mushroom. And the mushroom is like the thing that leads you to the pommel horse. Never was I able to do the pommel horse. I would have just whacked the hell out of my shin, and I would have been done. No, thank you. But man, I wonder if I could do circles on the mushroom now. It'd be worth trying. I don't know where I'd even go. Buy one. I actually bought one, and then I didn't get any better at it. Long time ago. Flares though, pretty cool. This office door looks like a woman ran into it. Looks like if you laid down on a bench at the gym, or if I'm laying down on a bench at the gym, I always put a towel down because I am a courteous person. But if it's like a seat thing with a back on it, then I just put the towel on the back part. And then when I sit down and stand back up again, you get that. Everyone gets it. It's not just me. So don't you look at me like that. You get the nice sweat butt crack outline on the, you know how it works. Yeah, you get that. This is just a bigger version of the sweaty butt crack outline. It really does look like that though. Not safe for work, that dude. We can't be. The funny thing is, it's actually at a workplace. Someone really should mark that door though, because it's kind of inappropriate. I mean, let's be honest here. Jeez, cover it up. Good morning. Oh, that's creepy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, my mom was telling me about, like, it was a couple of people who were walking back to a condo in some snowy place that they were staying, going skiing or something, and like just a mound of snow fell on them, and that was it. It wasn't an icicle. I initially thought it was like, when my mom started talking about the thing, I was like, oh, they got hit by an icicle or something like that. Nope, it was just a mound of snow. But still, it made me think of this, because icicles can do that too. Except I think in this case it was even more unpleasant, because it was like, it wasn't just an impact. It was, they just got buried, and that really, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, snow is scary. I haven't been this year. I really need to go. God damn it. I really need to go. There's been a lot of rain actually recently, so now would be the time. Go and get it in before it melts. Tree giving me the stink eye. Reddit.com/r/trees sucking on things. This one isn't actually doing that, but, you know, it makes me think of it. I feel like you could take a picture of any birch tree out there in the world, and somewhere on the tree you're going to find this arrangement of stuff. Because birch trees just have a million of those things on them. Do birch trees just not grow branches in a ton of places? Is that how it is? Are they just like have a million options for branches, and most of them go, no branches are going to form here. And we're just going to make it look like a branch attempted to start and then just didn't. Maybe all the birch trees I've seen, everyone's chopped off the branches that existed on them. Is that how it works? I'm going to sound woefully ignorant here, but I'm pretty sure you can find that on many, many birch trees. Carrot about to drop the healthiest verse of all time. I think this is my favorite image that's ever been posted on Pareidolia. This is fantastic. I want to come up with a pun that's appropriate for this. I don't have any vegetable wrap puns off the top of my head. I bet there exists some vegetable wraps on YouTube if you want to go look them up. Someone's probably done a rap about how to be healthy and eat veggies and fruit and stuff like that, but this should be the mascot for it. For anything in the future, someone should create this as a character and animate it, and it can all be based on this one photo. I mean, that must be a really high-end organic carrot, because it's in front of probably like a $10 thing of water. But that's great. I love that photo. The suspicious chicken. Why do I feel like I've seen some suspicious chicken thing at some point before? Sounds very oddly specific. I feel like this could also be a part of a setup. Like, did you see this part down here with these as the eyes, and you're like, what would complete this? Oh, I know. I'll throw a red towel on top, and then that'll be like the full-on chicken ensemble outfit get-together. I'm suspicious of the suspicious chicken, just like I am with the ghost butter. But if it was not a setup, pretty good. It is pretty good. You know, I wondered, like, if I just walked around in my house enough, taking a close look at all the tiles, all the cracks in the wall, they're not cracks in the wall, that made it sound like it's falling apart. But other than the seahorse in my tile, which someone has posted on Pareidolia before, I wonder if there's got to be something else. Oh well. Anyway, that's it for the last month of Pareidolia. Hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check the playlist in the description if you want to catch up on any Reddit videos. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to listen to the music playing in the background right now, link is in the outro over on the Marin Music channel. I'll see you later.